We're now going to look at a switch statement, which is an alternative to using if with a bunch of else if clauses where you need to make a selection. So here we've got a main routine that's going to ask the user to enter their choice A to E, and we will use a switch to invoke different actions depending on which they have chosen. So type SW to get the switch frame, and we have to switch on an expression which in the simplest case is just a variable. In this case it's A, and then within that we create usually a number of case statements. So case, and this must match, your literal value must match the type of the result produced by the expression, in this case the type of A, which will be a string. So we'll say if A, then we can do one action, and then we can create another case B and put a different action in there. I'm not going to add the actions, case C, and so forth. I also, you'll see down the bottom here at the same level, and again, just like in the if, then, else construct, you can see there are two levels of indentation. Within the switch, there are case statements and always a default at the end, and then they are indented a further level are the statements that you want to execute for each case or for the default. The default is always there. You don't have to put any code into it, but it's there to catch any case that you haven't covered, and that's a safety measure. So let's end by looking at a more realistic example. I'm going to open up my snake program, and down here we have a switch statement. We have a direction, which will be, that's an enum defined as up, down, left, or right, and we're switching on that variable D. And so we're taking the four cases, the case where D is direction left, direction right, direction up, direction down, and we are changing the values of X or Y to locate the adjacent square in the specified direction.